Welcome, beautiful dreamer. I'm so glad you're here. This is a space to rest, to dream, and to come home to yourself. I'm Susan Bruck, and I invite you to listen and receive. Simply let the sound, story, and stillness carry you into deeper peace. Hello, welcome to this week's podcast. This week I'm sharing my Substack post, You'll See Us When You Can See Yourself. And towards the end, I share 2 songs that are part of my Inner Greatest Hits playlist. So, you'll see us when you can see yourself. In meditation and in quiet moments throughout the day, I speak with the angels who guide me. Sometimes I hear them as a voice within. A few times when I was offering sound healing, I heard them singing with me, although it startled me so much that I lost my focus and only heard them for a moment. Sometimes I ask a question in my journal and let the answer flow through my hand onto the page. But I have this longing to see them, even though it scares me a little. Today, in meditation, I asked if I would ever be able to see them. The answer came. You'll see us when you see yourself. One of those mind-blowing moments, because I know I don't see myself in all my wholeness most of the time. First I thought about Louise Hay and her practice of mirror gazing. When I sat with it, though, I realized it wasn't just about mirrors. It was about coming out of hiding, about how I've learned somewhere along the way to make myself smaller, more contained, less visible. Partly protection, perhaps, but also habit and something inherited. Seeing myself fully might mean allowing myself to take up more space, spiritually, creatively, even physically. Maybe the angels aren't hiding. Maybe they've joined me in my invisibility. The mirror. I've always resisted mirror gazing, looking into my own eyes and speaking affirmations. I spend very little time looking at myself. I make sure my hair isn't wonky and there's no toothpaste on my face, and then I move on. Why does it make me uncomfortable? What might happen if I actually looked? When I imagine allowing myself to be fully seen by angels, by others, by myself, it feels tender, vulnerable, and deeply authentic. There was no place to rest my eyes. Seeing myself feels connected to the clearing I've been doing in my home. Since my surgery in December, once I had enough energy, I began clearing things out, lots of things. As I finally slowed down, not by choice, but by necessity, I realized how overwhelmed my nervous system had been for a long time. Inside my home, there was no place for my eyes to rest. Just as I kept overly busy to avoid settling into my body and feeling my anxiety and dis-ease, I kept my space busy. Clutter outside, clutter inside. Clearing my physical space mirrors clearing my inner clutter. As I retrain my nervous and limbic systems, I have begun to notice when I slip into old loops, and now I can pause. Much to my amazement, I'm enjoying moving more slowly. It's taken a couple of months to get here, but it feels new and different and right. Still on the path. I had planned to spend 1 month on each step of the dreamer path. Somewhere along the way, I thought I'd gotten off track, but now I see that I haven't. Like any good adventure, this journey is full of surprises. Instead of moving forward in the way I expected, I was brought inward into deep rest. The subtitle of my book is A Journey to Rest, Renewal, and Your Authentic Self. And here I am, living it more literally than I imagined, traveling inward rather than ahead, realizing that this too is part of embracing all of myself, not the polished self, not the productive self, but the one who is willing to be seen by angels and by her own eyes. The great adventure continues. Inner Greatest Hits. Part of my brain rewiring program with Reorigin involves intentionally generating elevated emotions, gently replacing old loops with new ones. For me, one doorway has been song. I used songs a lot in my early childhood classrooms for many reasons, including bringing joy, warmth, and calm. But I just realized that I also have songs I used for myself in the same ways. Songs that arise in me when I need to calm myself or bring myself back to joy. So I've started a list of my inner greatest hits. Many come from Camp Chiboni, the Girl Scout camp I attended in 5th and 6th grade. Others are Shaker songs I learned during Waldorf teacher training. One came from my dear friend Sandy, who truly had the voice of an angel. I'll share that song with you now. The water is wide. I feel Sandy's loving presence every time I sing this song. Oh, the water is wide. I cannot cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that will carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. There is a ship that sails the sea. It's loaded deep can be, but not as deep as the love I'm in. I know not if I sink or swim. Oh, the water is wide. I cannot cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that will carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. The second song that I'll share with you today, I don't know what the real name of it is. It's one of my Girl Scout songs. It's called I Know a Place. I know a place where no one ever goes. There's peace and quiet, beauty and repose. It's hidden in a valley beside a mountain stream, and lying there beside that stream, I find that I can dream. Only a place of beauty to the eye, snow-capped mountains towering in the sky. Now I know that God has made this world for me. There are many more, but that's enough for today. When I sing these songs, something shifts. My body softens, my breath deepens, a different pathway lights up. Maybe the angels are always singing with me, with all of us. Maybe we hear them most clearly when we stop shrinking ourselves to fit whatever shape we think we're supposed to take. And maybe courage begins with something as simple as letting yourself be seen, wonky hair and all, even just by yourself. Do you have a song that brings you peace? Songs that carry you back to a particular time or place? If so, sing them out loud. You don't have to sing in tune. You don't have to sing them any certain way. Let them vibrate in your chest, through your whole body. See what rises in you. What's on your inner playlist? I'd love to hear. With love and gentle melodies, Susan. And that concludes today's podcast. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate your time and attention. Thank you so much for listening to the Beautiful Dreamer Society podcast. Until next time, this is Susan Bruck, and I wish you healing rest, sweet dreams, and deep peace.